Hello world, this is JWP, J-Board Primo Beats, coming to you live from my home studio. For around 20 years, I've been mixing and mastering music, rapping, songwriting. Recently started singing, along with everything else that goes with music production, such as graphic design, editing, photo editing, video editing. And for around 15 years, I've been using SynthEdit to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. My Twitch, JWP Stream, Facebook, JWP Meta, YouTube at JWPTube. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins in SynthEdit. My GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. Likes, comments, subscribes, follows, whatever makes you click are appreciated. I'll be continuing along, remixing, remastering some of my older beats in FL Studio. And once last I left off, I was just going through them and listening to them on the subwoofer, trying to figure out what needs to be fixed up. I do have a list of things that needs to be changed. I currently have loop loaded, which doesn't have any notes. Oh, round. Bass a bit too low or lead too high. Bass guitar can be perceptually louder. Okay, so I'm gonna need my subwoofer for this one. I'm gonna drop all the final stuff. Like, I actually might need them, right? Let's roll with them for now. I don't know how well this is gonna hold up. So yeah, my subwoofer is on. I wish there was a better spot for it, really. I was thinking behind my head, but it's just like, I wish I could put it right beside my microphone. I don't think that's doable. There's no like clamps or anything. I connect it to it anyway.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
That voice is super annoying. Okay, so let's test it out here. Start it out low. I think it sounds fine. Let's push on a little bit. Now that I've turned up the bass, everything sounds a little quieter, but I'm going to knock them down a little bit. Almost to 21. Main point is we want to hear them, man. Give it a pop. Yeah. I'll jump into the headphones. And then into the monitor. I still feel like there's not a lot of high end there. All on the high end of it. It's wider. Default to 300. Try the small speaker here. I feel like it's there. It's kind of loud still. And small speakers. There we go. Oh yeah. And back to the sub. Maybe some others. Maybe a little too perceptually loud Alright, back to the headphones. Yeah, I need a BRB. I feel like the bass is sort of dominating a bit. Make the bass a little more powerful. Okay, this is also messed up here. Do that again. Yeah, that Morphin was throwing it off. Okay. So everything else is ready. Just gotta get max levels on here. Give it a once around. Actually, I doubt that really matters. Because I'll probably squish it in the end anyway. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'll give it a once around later. So that, I feel like that kind of was done. And I'm just gonna check the checklist here. Okay, so round cleared. Walk with me. Gotta go back to walk with me. I forgot about that. Let's save. Might as well export it. And open up the next one. Jump back in the headphones here. Okay, so for my notes, I have piano too dark, kick has too much release. So I'm not sure what to do about that kick. I might maybe just uncompress it some more and then just open up that piano. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to redo the piano. Start with the kick. So that 21, half of 21 is like 10.5. Compared to that. There. It's still a lot of release. Just do like 3. Then turn it back up here. It's actually still in the same spot. And then this piano, it looks brighter in some places and not so much in others. And if I should just leave it. I think the kick's completely gone now. Yeah. Let's bring that kick back a little more. Let's get them pump now. Where's the bass coming in? Because this is pretty much mastered, right? Yeah, it's way up there. 24, so that's where we want the kick. Still quite a bit more. That out. I mean, it fits now, but it's too loud. So let's find a nice point for it here. Remember what there? It's a little bit on the loud side. It's supposed to be though, right? Let's check the woofer. I don't even have this on. Yeah, it's just too loud. And one more down. And check the woofer now. Get toms really carrying everything. Yeah, I don't like that tone. Let's bring it down a bit. Check the monitors. It's here without this piano being dark. It's a bit loud now with the song. That's why it sounded missed. I'll be back to the sub here. Come back around to it. Turns all off. Gotta watch out for that. Morph it. Too bad FL Studio doesn't have like a multiple out. I don't feel like putting a Reaper on all of my outputs. Save. Close this one. Still saving. I guess I can open the next one. Okay, and then into the list. I guess too much release. I got rid of that. I don't know about the handle being too dark. Wind battery doesn't have any notes. Done. Okay. So the next one is wind battery. Close this. Can't remember if I messed with the jiggle that's on here. But dates here. Okay, so wind battery was the last one out. 16th. So I must have been tidied up. Let's check it. What's in the master? Nothing. What do I start with? I guess I'll start with the sub. Start with the monitors. Yeah, I remember. So this is good where it is. We'll check the sub first. Okay, so let's find where it is for now. Next one is synth. Synth kind of sharp and narrow. So walk with me is done. When battery's done, it feels like loading. Okay, so synth. Let's go with monitors, I guess. Thin and what? Sharp and narrow. Small speakers for that. Headphones. That bass has like no voice. What's this? Okay, so let's give it a bit of a voice here. Let's try first harmonic first. Let's try some different flavors. Not really liking any of that. Okay, let's try this. Standard overdrive, I guess. Open it up. What's on the kick? Didn't I flavor the kick? I did not. Well, it says it's supposed to be the lead, right? Now, I'll come back to it. Move on to the next one here. Because I can't really pinpoint that one. The joint. A lot of stuff to load. Alright, so all this stuff is still on here. Get this stuff off. Look at what is this? I think this is the one that needs to be completely redone. I think this is a different version. Yeah. Oh. Joint 5, 2023. Start a new folder called Recycler. Some of this random stuff out on my face. Okay, the joint. This one, version 2. Okay, so this is the one here, I do believe. Sounds good. What is this? Sub checker, get rid of that. These things look like they're out of order. Actually, they're not. They're just tight together. This comes down here. It hasn't even been compressed. Check the compressors here. Frequency shifter should be up here. That should be down here, if anywhere at all. Low roll off. Should be before the compressor, but it's a little too late. Kick drum 2. So what are these? Are these? Oh, these are ugly EQs. Okay, so the joint needs to be completely reprocessed. So make sure this is the right one. I feel like it is. What are these? I'm gonna look at the date here. What do the dates say? So the joint was the oldest, coming out March 19th. It's like I never even touched it again. Okay, so back up recycler. Recycler, I got 2 of them. Okay, that one is March 24th. And then the one I'm on, December 2023. What the hell, man? So the other one was the right one, but that one was all wonky. July 2008. The joints, December 2023. So the other one was the right one, I think. Completion. Sure does seem like it's joint. These are just stems. Yeah, this one's March 24th. Yeah. So this one seems more right. It sounds good. Compared to... Yeah, that was the right one. Okay. So I just mixed them up. I think. Which one am I looking at here? Yeah, this one doesn't even have its stems done. Okay. So for some reason, they have funny dates. Oh, this is a look at it. This one says March, but this is the current one. And this one says December, but it's inside here. 2023, 5, 2023, 2. So how does it have renders, but not... This one has both phase and... It's 23rd. August 29th. What does this one say? December 23rd. December 27th. You're messed up, man. December... March. Okay. So it says that this one's the right one, 2023. I'm pretty sure this is the one. Like the dates just don't correlate. They don't match up properly. And it loads waves, but it never uses them. Mixing's all funny. But it says this one's the most recent one. And this one's the older one. 2 is the older one. December. This one says December. I don't even know what that is. It's just a mess. There's another DigiLint. It's just backup files. DigiLint X. This is overmix. August. And the one that's good is this one, but it says December. So I really haven't touched it since December. But I thought I flavored the bass. Okay, I need to see all the files in here. Details and go by date. So this one. Yeah, that's the one. That's not right. I don't know what this is. What a mess. This one say December. August. And then all the way back to 2009. Well, I like the one that's loaded. It's cleaner. And it looks like it's pretty much almost done. The master looks right. Except for this. It has the bass removers, bass subwoofer cleaner. So I'll go with that one. I'm not sure what'll happen if I save it. If I save it and it doesn't change, that just kind of proves my point, and I shouldn't have closed that. That even though I'm saving and updating, it's not updating the file. So it's number 2, right? The older one. If you look inside, it still says December 23rd. So if I save, what's going to happen? It ends up on top. Whatever. Okay, so I'm going to flip back to this screen. Check my notes for that. Completely reprocessed. Kick sounds muffled. Piano too loud. Snare is clicking. Bass can be perceptually louder. Okay, so I think I need like a little break. How long have I been running? Yeah, I need a bit of a break. So I'm going to take a bit of a break, ear break, and just come back in about 5 minutes. Like shit. All right, back in. Where did I leave off here? The joint, that's right. Okay. So do I want to fuck with it? Or my notes? Lots of stuff. Might as well. Too loud, snares clicking, bass can be perceptibly louder. Completely reprocessed. Okay, so let's get into it. So what needs to be done here? All these, get rid of that garbage. What happens if I pull this, right? Why does it sound like that? Okay, so I just got a little louder, that's it. Some of these around. Oops. What is this even doing? Okay, I lost track of that. Let's reload that. So what exactly do I want to do here? I'm going to turn off all this last stuff. Get a dry signal because I'm pretty much all the way back to the beginning here. Send these frequency shifters up. And I might as well keep the muffle. Oops, I changed it. Reload. Okay. Let's go ahead and just delete much. I'm gonna use the macro here as well. Smart disable. And that'll give me some room to work. Being constantly bogged down. Get all that junk. Rebalance this. Then, okay, so these are after. Might as well make a roll off first. Then frequency shifter first, actually. I'm not sure what this is doing. I think this is just final control. It's not a saturator. Okay, it's turning down everything else. That's what it's doing. Okay. So do the same thing to this stuff. Get rid of these junky cues and level that out. Frequency shifter up. And roll off after. Well, this is controlling the volume, eh? Okay, so I'll just eliminate this. Actually, I'll toss it up here first. And I'll eliminate that. And then just eliminate this like that. It can be last. Doing the same thing, I imagine, just different, a little different. Okay, let's check that. Frequency shifter here. Okay, let's get rid of some of these junky cues. It's all junky cues. Compressors aren't even doing anything. So I'm surprised this is so far behind. I thought this was like way ahead. Guess it might have been the first one I worked on though. Same thing here. It looks like I got a complete roll off. Go ahead and flatten that out. And then get rid of the junky cues. Okay, and then a neutron here. Just doing some ducking. I remember dealing with this already though. Why do I feel like I've dealt with this already? Maybe it didn't. Maybe I accidentally saved over it. Anyway, a lot of this is just garbage. The compressors aren't even been, haven't even been activated, or what are they called? Engaged. Okay, so more stuff to pull. Top this down one. Let's try to pull this stuff. Just thought about it a Slurpee. Okay, so that's it. Guess I could save it. It's probably not going to sound that great anymore. It doesn't sound like it changed. Stuff's all over the place. All right, so that was just a brief on that. We'll have to save that again, just because these master's empty, and I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm just briefing over things, right? Give them an idea where everything is. So controversial tambourine is dull. I might be able to repair that right away. And that's the wrong FL. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the tambourine is baked into the kick. How long have I been running for here? Okay, so let's see what I can do here. I'm a little sharper. Hopefully I'm not using else. Our harvest just followed what's happening. Our harvest. Okay, so I'm not using the else. I'm kind of already pulling on the top. Bro, can I ask you a very basic question? I do not understand why people ask if they can ask questions. So go ahead. Okay, so 5 to 8. It's not really where the tambourine is living. I might have to go out of bounds here. I can open up the top pole. Let's see what happens if I do that. Okay, so this is at 2. I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, it's the top. It's completely open. And that just gives it a weird sound. Let's see where this tambourine is living. I would have to do it after. I always forget what button this is supposed to be, and it's kind of dumb that you have to set the band manually. Okay. See, that's stupid. Okay, let's turn on this, and then what do I got to use for this? Of course, that's going to dox me, so no thanks. Trying to make a melody, but I don't know what major I am writing, and some parts are light and sound good, and the dark ones sound bad. What do you mean? I'm trying to make a melody, but I don't know what major I'm writing in. How do I change my major? Which DAW are you using? Okay, so I can't use that, and that doesn't have. Okay. Well, I guess you can't really see what I'm doing outside of FL Studio, right? So that's fine. This will work. Struggling to describe what I'm struggling with. The struggle is 2 times. Okay, so which DAW are you using? It makes a difference. Okay, so I want this function. How do I get that function? But if you click on one of your melodies in your pattern, there isn't a video that I have that really describes how majors and minors work. However, if you're trying to change your major, you're going to have to redo everything. Like if you're trying to change your key, if you're using something like Waves, or what is it called? Waveform or Cubase or Studio One, Band in a Box, it's pretty much easy to change your key. But if you're using something like FL Studio, Pro Tools, a couple other ones, they don't have chord chord chart, whatever it's called. So you have to do things manually in FL Studio if you're using FL Studio. And recently, the new FL Studio has the snap to key. However, that doesn't really help a whole lot because you have to go through all your patterns to re-snap them. So let's see if I can find a pattern here. This is really simplistic stuff. You'll have to excuse that I want. Yeah, there's not even much going on here. MIDI out, maybe. See if I can find a channel with a pattern. It's very simplistic. So yeah, you go here to this little music note here, snap to scale, and you turn it on, and then you want to use... It should be easier. Is it in tools? It is not. Okay. So you have to go hardcore view, scale highlighting, and then snap to scale is on. You pick your major Ionian and then your key. I can't say okay. Give me a second. There. So again, you go turn on your music note, snap to scale, then view, scale highlighting, and then your snap to scale is on. You pick major, right click to leave the window open, and then you select your key. And then what you got to do is you got to go through all your patterns and then snap them to key. I don't know if there's a way to... Okay, so you can just right click this music note. It's right there. Then you want major Ionian or minor natural, which is minor, right? And those are the two main Western music theory things. And then you can snap your keys there. They even highlight. I've seen people that like stack a bunch of notes on the side or underneath. So if that helps enough, but like I said, you still have to go through all your patterns, right? Whereas something like Cubase or Waveform, they have something called chord track, which automatically snaps for you. And I'm not going to go there. I'm going to switch back to this window. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so how the hell do I do this listening thing? Shift and solo on shift. Okay. No. There we go. But that's the wrong band. I mean, this is stupid. Why? Why is it got to be this way? Okay, so tab rate's probably here at about 10K. Body being at about 5K. That's what I want, though, is the 10K stuff. Okay, so it looks like my driver here isn't going to help because it doesn't reach that high unless I set it that high. But it kind of already has a good sound, and I don't want to mess with that. So what I'll do is I'll break out sweet spots. Cymbals? Hi-hat. Cymbals, hi-hat. I'll see if I can get that target in there. Okay, so shimmer. Let's see what that does. Okay, I'm not getting anything. Why not? Oh, it's not mixed. Mix it in. Set it to step 1.5. Let's hear it with everything else. What's on the master right now? Everything but ozone. Where's compressor? What the hell? Just no compressor? Weird. Why are all these beats so inconsistent? What the hell? Look, I thought this was good and done. Well, this is the second one after the joint, sort of. And I'm sure this is the right one. It's gotta be. What is this? Okay, that's just a spreader. Yeah, okay, this is the right one, yeah. Right, and the snares have a stereo enhancer, yeah. Okay, let's get into this again. I can change the shape of this too, so I'll change the shape of that. I'm going to open up the top end here. Go by about 2. What's my key? Is my key listed? F sharp. Okay. So now I want pitch. Go notes. I don't know what F sharp that would be. D. F sharp 9. So this is F sharp, but the high end isn't synced up. That's fine. I'll just put it in F sharp. What did I say? 9? Yeah, 9. F sharp 9. Okay, so switch this. I need to see these. Gotta switch this to harmonics first. F sharp 9. Let's pull on it. Give an error. I think. Is there anything happening? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, that's why it's so narrow. So let's open it up here. And that's what's going to listen it with everything. There's without. Again, I need a boost here. I feel like I'm listening to ants play music. Okay, so boost is on. No, that's the wrong thingy. Let's get this one. Okay. Back. Close everything. Cover from some CPU here. It's gonna crank and tighten the bottom up. Look at that, this looks dumb. Open it up. There we go. Tighten it up again. Max it out. Yes, I'm getting some hiss. About there. A little more. A little more. What does that look like? Actually louder than the low end. Not sure that's such a good idea. Let's hear it without the de-esser. Okay, so that's too much. It just is. So bring it down, maybe 16. Get out of the way, bugger. Let's try 16.5. Better. Still right there with it, which be okay, I guess. I'll test different speakers. Okay, so let's kill this. Test out some other speakers here. Let's try the monitors first. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. And open up the bottom end a little bit. This makes it muddy. I honestly don't like these stereo enhancers. I want those snares in the center. Okay, let's move to the subwoofer. I wonder if I should drop them. I might change my mind, so I'll just leave them there for now. Jumping on the sub. like this can use some more body. Yeah, let's bring it up a bit. This up a little bit. This down a little bit. A little more. Same thing. It's my stock guy. Okay. What's this? Too much. This is too like bright. Not really the best place to test it though, so I'll test it on the monitors here. That's better. It's not even with, no, it is with the back to the headphones. I feel like I really screwed it up. It's a lot of gain. We should reel everything in a little bit. Three, just across the base stuff. 10.5 plus 3, 10.5. And then that should bring some life back to everything else. Specifically those snares. Those snares feel like they're overwhelmed. Also getting squashed, right? Yeah, so the compressors are driven here. Okay, so get rid of some of this stuff here. Go to arc. Bring in a patcher. And then I want that to be second here. And I'm going to do the master compressor now. So EQ. And this is for engagement, so I need to turn everything off. Post. And I believe my engagement point is 16. Add compressor. And then final mix or complete mix. Turn that off. The fact that it's 16, so let's bring it to 16. That's a lot lower than I was expecting. So it looks like my low end is here-ish, around here. And come down about 9. Okay, I feel like I'm almost there. Maybe like 10.5. Okay. And then disconnect that. And I do believe it's 1.5, right? Complete boost. So that's just engagement. And then here's 1. And then half. Here. And then I'll just set up this other one for now. However, I'm not going to change it quite yet. Okay. Let's turn Morph on here. It's not much to listen for here as far as like releases. In fact, I also don't have any of this stuff active, eh? That's fine. I don't know what I'm listening for. Everything's already really rigid. Okay, so just blare. Blare to that. Everything's blared, right? Here's nothing. Just a little bit of compression. Push it a little bit. Gets a little crunchy at that point, though. How does that start, though? It really pumps, right? Compared to... It's both the same. A little more spank here. Okay. So let's drop it by 3. Actually, where's the squish? How much squish do I got? That's quite a bit of squish, but like I said, it's a really rigid beat, so... Okay, so let's drop it by 3. Okay. And activate all this stuff. Okay. So I gotta get Ozone to redo its thing. It looks like things have changed a bit. Again, just another pre-cut. Let's let it go do the round. Yeah, master assist. My CD and go. Actually, Just need to find the transition point, right? It's right here. Right here. Restart this. It's gonna do its thing. I'm not sure anything really changed there. It's fine. Negative 1.5. Then IRC1. I'll let it do a round here. Okay, so I need to turn this on. Break from those headphones. It's gonna get run its course here, do its thing. There's not gonna be a lot of changes. Right, to switch to water now. I feel like I might have screwed this up. I don't know. But then again, I'd put the master compressor on, so everything's going to be completely different. Okay, so that's done. Let's give it a listen. Actually, I want to check it out on the sub. I'm going to save that right quick first. I think the kick lost some of its kick. The kick should be a little louder. Let's put it back about halfways. That didn't work. Yeah. There's too much going on. At least that first one is kind of there, so maybe I can accent that first one. Alright, 6 studio monitors. There's like no bass in the studio monitors. Okay, back to the headphones. None of them have any bass. Okay, and then small speaker. So the only thing I can hear out of this kick in the small speakers is that tambourine. I'm gonna add to my notes. Oh, tambourine is dull. Kick drum requires flavor. I can't hear that kick drum at all. It sounds like air. What am I doing for time? Let's probably call it here. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. There's a couple I didn't look at. Yeah. And take some time. Check my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. My Twitch, JWP stream, Facebook, JWP Meta, YouTube at JWPTube. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edit. My GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. Likes, comments, subscribes, follows, whatever makes you click are appreciated. Thanks for watching. Until next time.